So what's this game all about? This is basically a Total War game set in the Dark Ages in Britain, time of Alfred the Great, Anglo-Saxons and the wars against the Vikings, plus all the other parts of Britain, the Celts, Irish, and I think there's some Picts as well, and Scots and everything. So it's just a historical war game, one that I actually quite like. Now I'm getting the hang of it and figuring out all the little mechanics of the game. Pretty good. So what have we got?
All forces in good order.
Good. They're building up supplies again. We won't recruit more men. Let's get the rest of the place in order. Let's get some cash on the go, actually. I'm a bit short on cash. Winchester. This place is pretty well off. What does that do? Trade jetties. Gives me supplies and food and market. Well, that seems like a good one. It's a good all-rounder. And I can't afford anything else. So just while we're getting the armies built back up for the war against the Vikings, we'll just build the economy up as much as we can. Now, let me have a go at this name. Carhunkirtaja. Carhunkirtaja? I'm pretty much sure I got that wrong last time as well, but welcome to the stream. Hey, it's nice to see so many of you folks turning up to watch me play this game anyway. Have any of you played it yourselves, by the way? I think it's been out a few days now, hasn't it? So, who's that? Oh, we've got enemies coming. Maybe I'll have to raise an army down there. Your ally is under attack. Oh, God. Mercia. Oh, the aggressors. There's a big Viking army coming in Kent. Well, I've got two armies nearby that can go and help, so we'll enter the war on the side of the ally. We've got to look after our vassals. The faction goes down. Close enough for that name, was I? Good stuff. That was a lucky guess. Grammar 2, you've not got this one yet? Well, I wasn't sure when I first played it. And, of course, as the game gets bigger, as your empire gets bigger, there's going to be more micromanagement in it. But so far, I like it. And I like the fact that you can just play for the smaller, quicker victories, the different types, rather than have to play a mass global conquest sort of game like some of the early Total War games, which got a bit tiresome towards the end. So, where are these enemies? Is that one there? 14 units. This is a job for Alfred. This guy's got the supplies. He can go in. I might as well recruit some more men. Got the food available. Against Vikings, what do I want? We go for spears. Just go for... We'll go for a unit of Thanes, I think. Maybe some more cavalry. Yeah, we'll go for an extra unit of cavalry. Go for that one. Oh, that was a bit short on food supply. All right. Can I cancel that? No. Too late. Damn it. Right, if I do that. Hang on. If I combine these two. Can I do that one as well? Merge. And then I'll just disband this guy. So, bit of a waste of money. But it gets the food supply back into positive. I can't go into negative because that really does cause trouble. Right, so Alfred, you've got the supplies. Where am I going? All the way down there. I want to stay in home territory as long as possible. So, no point marching over the border and starting to starving too early. And... yeah, I can't recruit any more armies anyway. These guys have got no supply. See what I might do? So if I do that,
let us advance.
Just merge the armies. Oh, not the whole lot. Can I do that or not, or is it full? I guess it's full, so there's a limit to the size of your army stack. Alright. That's a cool mechanic, I quite agree with that, that's good. Let's put them back in there. Yeah, you need to rest and recover.
Ships ready to sail.
Tank Papandreou, hello, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you too. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
The oarsmen are poised.
Where were we? So we've got the army going in to go and fight off the Vikings. That's fine. We'll sort that out. We've got another guy going on there. I can't recruit anything anyway, but what we should do is build something that will keep the enemy at bay if they come over into my territory. A great hall for an extra garrison. Oh, but it ruins the food production. I can't afford to do that. There's a hunting lodge there. 6 turns. Extra food. Right, so we can do that one. It's only 2 turns though, and I'll be minus 15 on the food. Can't do it. Can't do it. I've got too many men. We just need more food everywhere, I think, and more money. See, that's minus food as well. That's not good. So I guess we're going to go and build some more fields. Guess we're going to have to do that. What's that? That is a grain silo. I can upgrade it for extra supplies, extra production. We'll go with that. And save the money. Hey Mark, recently I've been putting up with what I think is a bug in OBS. Every time I do a recording it's super quiet, but when I stream it's super loud. Do you experience this too? The volume levels are different between streaming and recording, even without changing settings. I can't say I've had any trouble with that, but I have noticed a difference between the volume in OBS and the volume that I record from exactly the same microphone with exactly the same settings on all my kit in something like Audacity, which is another recording program. And I've had to actually, for OBS, give it a gain boost in the settings in there just to get it to a decent level, whereas it sounds perfect at the standard level that I record at in other programs. So I don't know, there's a bit of a disparity between things, but I haven't had an issue where streaming and recording through OBS has had an issue. Can't think what would cause that. Only the volume levels on the thing you're playing it back with. Playing from a web browser for the stream, obviously, and some sort of media player for the video. I don't know, maybe there's something to do with that. I know if I use VLC Media Player, that does have slightly different volume controls to other stuff. There's another faction, minor faction being wiped out. Actually, looking at the map, whoever has Northumbria up there, that looks like quite a big empire now. Right, news, what have we got? Bertwald, the governor. Get, yeah, loyalty's good. Go for governance. Go for governance. Is it the scribe? It is. Extra 5% cash. What's that mean? 25 out of 24. The devil makes work for idle hands. There are too many untrustworthy, levied cravens in your armies. Wow. Does that mean I've got too many men in the army? I'm losing 5% food production, and I'm losing public order in all regions. I'm glad I just checked that. So over we go to this slot here. I know what it is. It's not number of men. It's going to be the number of units. And I bet there's a civic advance that will allow me to recruit more men. I bet there is. But this guy's getting quite well kitted out now. So if I can merge 2 units together, solve that problem. What about my other army, which will be somewhere over here? See, they're weak as well. But they're getting there, and I don't want to reduce them because we're about to go into combat. What I'll do is I'll just get rid of 1 unit out. Oh, hang on. I kind of messed things up, didn't I, when I recruited all those extra men just a couple of turns away.
Our navy is prepared.
Let's... I suppose I could merge that and that, but they're good soldiers. Tell you what, I'll merge these. So these are just levies. And then do that. We get one that's useless, and then disband them. That gets food production up massively. I suppose because I've just reduced a unit and got rid of the penalty and got rid of that. Public order's going up. And food production's going up. Right. Okay. There is a bit of micromanagement to do in this game with the Empire as well, which takes a bit of looking after. Right, let's get Alfred's men in. Where are those Vikings gone? Oh, they're just going to march down the coast, burning everything, aren't they? We'll see if... Oh, they're going to be heading towards heave and seek. Right, we'll go down there, see if we can
Moving up.
cut them off. And this is where Alfred's supplies are going to be useful. He's going to lose 15 per turn for being on foreign soil. But gains 5 for the characters and friendly territory, so it's not all bad. Right, the other guys are doing nothing. We've got some cash. We're going to upgrade the food production again, because that does seem to be quite key at the moment. Big one. Get that going. So once that all comes online, I think we can start getting some cash upgrades for other stuff. Let's go with that for now. Yeah, I don't know. Recording and volume between different programs and platforms is sometimes it's just a dark art, and you just tweak and twiddle and change a setting, and sometimes just put the same setting back on after you've turned it off, and suddenly everything works. It really is just really frustrating. It took me a long time to get what I think is decent sound levels for streaming. Recording was easy, but to get them ready for streaming, it took me a lot of playing about with. A lot.
Are rewarded.
Right, what have we got? There's a war declared. That's nothing to do with me.
The men are ready to serve.
Rixiger's got an extra point to spend. I would say command. Command is always good. But then zeal is good as well. Which gives him what? Better public order. Unit morale when under siege. Unit morale when general is nearby. I'll go for one of them because I think... Oh, forager. Unit replenishment and food production. That's not the one I want. There's one that gets you supplies. Isn't there? 5% campaign movement range. Whoops. No, not replace general. This is something that's confused me since the start, and I saw another YouTuber do this as well. They choose the skill they want, and then they go automatically to the button down below, because you'd assume that's the one that would be like accept, okay. And I have nearly done that so many times. It's not. You need to go over here, and that's going to cause a civil war one day when I'm not paying attention. You mark my words. Right, so you can still carry on. Actually, they're nearly there. That's brilliant. Right, get in there.
Get marching, men.
I can't recruit any more men. Why is the public... Oh, that's war fervor. That's okay. That's okay. They can soon get those spearmen... Actually, let's just go marching straight in. Let's carry on going. This army will be up to scratch. But oh, that's a 20. I wasn't expecting that. I've got 11 units in there versus their stack of 20. Not good. Right then, what can I research? Dark art, like mastering games like this. These things are usually quite straightforward to get the hang of. In fact, that's why I get bored of them sometimes a bit quick. Because you think, yep, I know exactly how to beat the game now. And you build your armies and your massive stacks and you go off and you wipe out the world. This one's got some more mechanics like loyalty, which we're going to have to go and check on in a moment, actually, when all those farm buildings get produced. And I'll explain a bit more about that. So it's got more to keep you on your toes, which is pretty good. Civic advances. Oh, what's that one? Public order in all regions. I've had this option to build this fist fighters, for ages, but I don't really understand what it does. No, I don't want to research it. Trade. Build taverns. Maybe it's under... Military prestige. Raise a general to rank 10. Oh, that's going to take some doing. Not bothered about missile units. Train spearmen. Well, that might be better. I get some decent spearmen instead of those trash. Defensive masters. See, my army's researching along quite nicely. I will go for the trained spearmen. Is that going to let me? Tick. Yeah, it is. Your brain can't handle all the info in these games. This one's not too bad, although I jumped into it without any reading anything in the background. So my first hour was I got my ass handed to me and a civil war kicked off and all my generals rebelled. But other than that, it went fine. What was I looking for in here? This was the wrong one, sorry. I need the faction and loyalty. Everyone's at loyalty 10 at the moment. There's where's the estates bit? Governors and estates, this is the bit. So this is the royal estates. Oh, I've only got 2. As you build more farmland and clear land, your characters gain more estates, but if you keep too many as the king, it really upsets the rest of the nobles, so you have to hand a few out. The downside of handing them out is that it increases their influence because they become more powerful, they own more land, and the more influence they have compared to you, the less loyal they are because they think they can do a better job and run the kingdom themselves. So it's a really fine balancing act. That's what got me into hot water in the opening stream, but yeah, it's all good at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Did we move Alfred's men? Where was he? We didn't. Where's them Vikings? Oh, there they are. There's 14 against my 16. I'm just going to walk them in. Yeah, I'm just going to walk them in. We're going to risk a fight in the open. Actually, that looks like a horrible swamp there, but yeah, that'll do. And if they just sail off again, I'll be most upset. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, those guys are just slowly building up supplies. Really slowly building up supplies. Doesn't say it's going up anymore. What's stopping them? Are they in a boat? They're in a boat.
Coming into port.
I've done that so many times. If you right click on the port, it puts them into a fleet ready to sail off. And yeah. Right, okay. Now they're getting supplies. That's all good. We should probably build something else. Back to Winchester. What can you do for cash? Cash. Some hard cash. That's not cash. Bath. No, Bath could do with a better one of these, though. I'll do that. That'll open up some options. And we'll get some more church stuff going on. Binding of Isaac. I've never played that game, but a lot going on in it, is there? There's a lot of games that I've heard of but never played. I blame World of Tanks for that for the last couple of years, where I've just been so busy either playing it, recording it, talking about it, listening to people talk about it, that I've had to put a lot of other games that I'd otherwise want to play just on the back burner. Well, we've got an invasion going on over there. We're going to have some fighting at last, folks, you'll be pleased to hear. Right, let's get on with it. A general. Who's this? Elfwold. Well, it says I have to get him up to rank 10, so let's keep going with the champions. See, I nearly ticked replace general again. And Wiggler, who's a governor. Loyalty's good now, so let's go in with the governance. We want more cash. Minus 10% corruption. Guess that's good. Wow, that sounds like a lot of items in the Binding of Isaac. What is it, an RPG game? Right, let's get on fighting with the Vikings. Where's Alfred gone?
The men are ready to
I like the way those guys just go advancing straight past us, but let's see what happens here.
attack men.
Now, oh, wow. That's saying I've got a massive superiority in numbers. I wonder if half the garrison of Hastings are riding out to fight as well. Right then, it's a scrap. So what? Oh, hang on, they've already been fighting already. They're quite weakened. They look like they've got some spearmen, Viking swordsmen, axemen, big axemen, skirmishers, and a bit of cavalry as well. Yeah, cavalry isn't the big killer in this game. It's good if you get it into units that are fleeing, like it always was, and it can be useful for getting around the flank of things and chasing down archers, but running them into melee combats are not as good, which is pretty good actually, because historically I don't think horsemen were used in that role a lot at this time. So we should trash these guys. Good weather, start deployment. Okay. Actually, I don't mind the look of my battle line like that as it is. What we'll do is we'll just keep King Alfred at the back in reserve. And I'm just going to massively outflank his line. That's the plan. Nice tight formation. Let's put that into group 1. Yeah, no finesse in this. We're just going to go forward and trash them. I don't have any archers in this one, do I? No. Okay, let's get going. Forward march, fellas. We could do with... We have 2 units of horsemen on one side. I want them over here. Let's get them over there. And the other lot can come up this side. And we've got the garrison of the town coming out as well. I thought that must have been coming. So if I just get into these woods and then wait for those guys to come up and distract them. If I was the Vikings, what I would do is I'd turn around now and go and trash that garrison before the Royal Army arrives in the front. Let's see if the AI are clever enough to do that. Whoa, hang on, I've left Alfred behind. Yeah, I know sometimes kings at this time did lead from the front, but leading from, 500 yards in the rear is probably not the command style I want to be going for. Okay. Group 1. Go in there. Cavalry. Did I leave them in that wood? Yes, I did. Out you go. Run in there. And... yeah, here come the brave garrison. What kind of troops are these? They don't look particularly well suited for field combat. They're just bods, really. But it's had the desired effect. Look at the entire army turn round. Now, lads, run them in. Where's that cavalry?
The enemy's attacking our ally.
Going in. Everything in. This is the combat maneuver known as the pile in. It is a genuine combat maneuver. It is. It's not just one I've made up, honest. It's not guaranteed to work every time, but it is guaranteed to be fun.
See, they flee before our might.
Does everything just run off? There were some horsemen there a minute ago.
Our general is under attack.
Bring them in. Is he? How is he under attack? Someone's shooting him with arrows. Go for it. We've got everything in now. Get them in the rear. Right. Get the cavalry in. We don't want anything running away from this fight. I had some horsemen out here somewhere. Go and chop them things down. Here we go. We've got to see this. Whoa, the double-handed axes going in. Looks like we've got them all caught up in there. Vikings look nice. I like the helmets, and I love the shield designs. These are, I think, the first Vikings I've fought in the game, maybe. Got some rabble in there as well. Those axemen going in. There's got to be some... We've got to see a big chop come in here. Come on, there's got to be someone. No? Oh well. Okay. Where else can I pile some men in? Did I win that? It looks like we've won. Yeah, slaughter. That was the Vikings dealt with. Hey TC, welcome back. How you doing? How was your stream today, man? Did it go well? Look like you've had a pretty busy day. So I lost 54 men, my allies lost 98, and they lost 739. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, I'll happily recruit some Viking warriors into my ranks.
By the numbers.
Got him. Right. Can we have another fight? I'm not going to let him get away. We'll just auto-resolve that. I'm not going to go and fight one unit of archers. Go aggressive. Not going through all the palaver of deploying just to run around the map after a unit of archers. Binding of Isaac Rebirth is a randomly generated action RPG shooter with heavy roguelike elements. Players will accompany Isaac on the quest to escape his mother, facing off against droves of mysterious creatures. Sounds pretty interesting. Yep, we'll recruit some more of those. So, faction destroyed. We've destroyed them, so no more Viking raiders. Brilliant stuff. And I even have enough movement left to get back into friendly territory. Now that was a campaign turn to be proud of. Well done, Alfred. Well done. So does that mean we're not currently at war with anything down there? Hang on. Hang on. We're at war with these guys? Really? Alfred, enemies. Yeah, we know we're at war with them. And Nordman, we're at war with them? Well, I guess we are. But why then is there a little, there's a tiny little region down there. Oh, I guess that'll be the first one to be conquered when we go in then. But yeah, it looks to me like East Anglia not very happy with us. Looks like there's going to be a war kicking off there pretty soon.